I got something I want to share with you all. Normally, I don't like to brag, but in this case, I just can't resist. To this day, as of right now, I have no idea what pickleball is. No clue. And there have been some close calls. It hasn't been easy. But as far as pickleball goes, I am still a clean slate. And I know some of you are going to try to come up to me and tell me what pickleball is, because you know what pickleball is, and you're jealous. Don't be a hater, okay? It's too late for you, but my dream of never finding out what pickleball is still alive, and I'd like to keep it that way. Moving on. I really love nature. I'm fascinated by nature. I love learning as much as I possibly can about nature. It's basically the opposite of pickleball. So the other day I was reading about cardinals. Cardinals have a very interesting mating ritual. The birds, not the baseball team. The St. Louis Cardinals mating rituals are not interesting at all. But the birds, when the male bird finds the female bird that he likes, he gets some seeds, and I'm talking about the really good seeds, you know what I mean. And he goes over to the female cardinal, and he feeds the seeds to her beak to beak. That seems sweet, right? It seems romantic. It gives off Lady and the Tramp eating spaghetti vibes. But it made me think, I wonder if there are feminist cardinals. Like the male bird comes over and the female is like, what do you want? Seeds? Seriously? First of all, I can get my own damn seeds. I don't need you to get me seeds. And second of all, who said I wanted seeds? Maybe I want a Big Mac. And I can get my own damn Big Mac, so don't come back here with a Big Mac, okay? Just get out of my face and stay out of my face with your patriarchal nonsense, you red-headed freak. Seeds? Sesame seed bun maybe, but not from you. I bet there are feminist cardinals. I think they're out there. And you know what? More power to the feminist cardinals. Who am I? Who are any of us to judge the feminist cardinals, right? So here's the thing about mass shootings. I've just decided I'm not going to bother with transitions anymore. They always feel really awkward to me, and let's face it, the sooner I get off stage, the better it is for everybody. So here's the thing about mass shootings. Every time a mass shooting happens, I feel the same way about it. You all do, I'm sure. I think they're horrible. They're these terrible tragedies, and it's mind-boggling how many of them we have in this country now. But over the course of the past couple of years, I've come to this realization that would have been impossible for me even a few years ago, which is, if you live in the United States and you want to commit a mass shooting, I guess it's kind of your right. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Maybe I just haven't read the Constitution in a while, but it's like we're not doing anything to stop them, and there's so many things we could be doing. I mean, what do we do now? After you've committed the crime, they'll arrest you. Ooh, arrested for mass murder. That's really thinking outside the box. That's a real problem solver that came up with that one, right? Most of these people are planning to be dead after the event anyway, so that's no deterrent. So we're hearing about these shootings all the time. So we think about them all the time. And these thoughts will occur to you. Like the other day, I had this thought. Isn't it a little weird that you never hear about anybody committing a mass shooting at their high school reunion? Right? You always hear about school shootings. Currently enrolled little assholes who can't deal with their peers in any other way than to get an arsenal together and go on a shooting spree. Well, what if when you were in school, you never got around to it? Maybe you didn't have a privileged background. Maybe your parents couldn't afford to provide you with an arsenal. Maybe your parents just didn't care. So now all these years have gone by. You're hearing about all these shootings just like everybody else. You think back to high school. Those fuckers were the bane of your existence. You'd like nothing more than to give each and every one of them exactly what they have coming. And also, apparently, it's your right as an American for some reason. The problem is, After graduation, a lot of those people moved away. They're scattered all across the country. But for one night, one magical night, they're all going to be in the same place. And they're going to be drinking. You know what that means? They're going to have really slow reaction times. It'd be like shooting fish in a barrel. Almost literally. I mean, picture the football player that bullied you for 4 years. He's got a drink in his hands. It's like his last moments on earth are like, Now, please don't misunderstand me. Don't get this twisted. This is not a suggestion. Please don't go to your next high school reunion and commit a mass shooting, because frankly, I don't need that, okay? Like I'm logging onto some site. Mass shooting? High school reunion? Idiot on TikTok? Seems a little harsh. But yeah, it's like I get up here and I spout my nonsense and you totally ignore me. None of you were listening when I was talking about the Cardinals. But this is the one thing you're going to take to heart. No. I've already explained how I feel about the mass shootings. I don't like them. I'm anti. So if you're planning on doing a mass shooting, do me a favor and don't do it at your next high school reunion. And frankly, and maybe I shouldn't even say this at this point in history, maybe this is even going to make me sound a little bit un-American, but I don't think you should commit a mass shooting at all. Thank you.